Well, hello, Goddesses and Adoni, and thank you so much for calling in to what will be an hour of inspiration. And, it's December. Everyone's busy. The holidays are here. I would just really like to thank you for committing to learn more so that you can be the best goddess or Adonis that you can be. The knowledge that you'll gain tonight will help you become a more successful business owner in the new year that stretches out before us. So, happy holidays to you. I'm glad that we have this time together. So, clear your mind of your to-do list. That's what I'm going to do. And let's just be present here for this next hour. So, I'm going to be giving you 3 very special code words throughout the call. So, listen carefully and write them down and stick around till the end. The code words entitle you to 1 entry into our drawing for $100 in free products of your choice. Hey, you could win, and Merry Christmas to you. You can keep the products, you could sell them and put $100 in your pocket, or you could give them as gifts to your adult family members or your lover. So good luck in the drawing. And I'm also going to give everyone on this call a very valuable golden circle of leadership point. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for this call. Chris is the team leader of Chris's Angels. He's a company trainer, and in 2012, he was on our Athena's Goddess Adonis Advisory Board. He joined Athena's back in 2010, so that means this coming year is going to be his 5-year anniversary, and, he's been rapidly growing his business since then. Chris is a trusted and informative presenter for Athena's teletraining seminars. He was part of the Winter Wow program series. He is a presenter at the monthly BBWs. He's a Blitz call presenter. And, of course, we love seeing him at the national sales meetings, too. Chris, I'm so excited to be here with you for this call. Normally, when I do these teletrainings, the speaker is usually across the country or in some other state. You're sitting right beside me.
I know.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're here, that we're here together. We have our cups of green tea, and we're ready to rock this call for our Goddesses and Adoni. How about you?
I am. I'm very excited. My first teletraining ever.
Oh, wow, yay. Well, before we jump in, let's give out our first code word. Okay, everybody, your first code word is happy. Happy. Your first code word is happy. Take it away, Chris.
Thanks, Jen. Well, can you believe it? 2014 is already gone. I want to take a look back at 2014. How was it for you, business and with personal life? Was it stressful with many hardships, or was it just way too fast that it left you feeling like you barely accomplished a thing? Now that I got you thinking about it, I want you to stop it. Good goddess, please stop it. Every year we say the same thing, I'm finding. Thank God 2000 and such is over. 2000 and such has to be better. Then at the end of that 2000 and such, we say the same thing about the next year. Stop wishing your life away. Stop wishing your business away. Look back in the year and relish in the good times and learn from the hard times. Start 2015 knowing that if it wasn't for the past 2014, you wouldn't be here now and where you're headed. If you don't enter 2015 with the right mindset, then you're going to start by saying in the year, thank God 2015 is over. 2016 has to be better. So please take a moment, think about your biggest challenge this year, and thank it for being there. I want you to really, really take a minute and say that out loud. Thank you, XYZ, for happening, because it has become a part of who you are, where you're going to go, and what you're going to do.
I love that, Chris. So many people do that. I hear it myself. I just want this year to be over. Oh, gosh, I'll be so glad when it's January. And it's true. We all have our challenges that make the year difficult, but, the challenges are there to teach us something very important about ourselves. At least that's what I believe. And thanks for bringing that up. So, let's talk about 2015. Here it is. It's right, we're looking right at it. It's right in front of us now. How should our Goddesses and Adoni prepare for the first part of 2015?
Oh, that's a great question. All right. So, as I always say in my trainings, everyone's got that mindset that December and January are not connected. that for some magical reason, they don't fall right after each other because it's a new year. Everyone, including our hostesses, both think that they have plenty of time in between holidays and the actual booking year. Just like every month, if you're not working on booking the following month by the first of the previous month, you're not in good shape. So if it's November 1st, you should be working on finishing up December and starting January, not by booking November. Mm-hmm. If you're stuck in a rut, have no fear. Stop the cycle now in 2015. Sit down in front of your calendar and start the new year with Booking 101. It's something you've done a million times before, and you're going to do it a million times in the future if you want to be successful. Dust off that open date sheet. Take a look now at your first 100 days of 2015. When can you work? When can you book? No one knows what's going to happen in 3 months' time, but we generally have an idea of when we can work. Without knowing when you can book, you're not going to have any idea what to propose for your hostesses, even to rebook with.
That's so important. You have to be in control of your schedule. And, you know, here at the Athena's home office, I have my 2015 calendar delivered on November 1st, and I am plotting like you wouldn't believe for the coming year, and it's so important that you're doing the same. So I hope that you have a January 2015 calendar with your open date sheets, open date sheet at least together. You need to know when you're going to work. So important. And that's like going back to basics. And I think at the beginning of each year, we should really go back to basics and take a look at it. So, Chris, I'm going to give the second code word. We're going to do it early. The second code word is new, N-E-W. The second code word is new. So, Chris, you know, this call is about rebooking past hostesses. Why would someone even want to rebook?
Oh, my goddess. I love rebookings. It's just so easy. Being in Athena's as long as I have people that come to me for rebookings. I barely have to find them. First, they're already part of your I Love My Goddess/Adonis fan club, so you don't have to worry about impressing them. They know what an awesome person you are and what to expect when hosting with you. They know how to host a party. They know you work a specific style of hostess coaching, what to expect from you at your actual party and your actual demo, and even what to do to make a party success. Mm-hmm. They already love and own some of our products, so that alone has a foot in. Mm-hmm. Check up on their consumables they purchased from before. I'm sure they're empty by now. Always bribe them by refilling their beloved bath and body products for hosting with you again. Mm-hmm. This is why I love the Ayate. It is good for 1 year. It is the best hostess gift we have on the line. Everyone loves it. Everyone needs it. At the end of the year, I have people calling me and saying, oh, my God, I need a new Ayate. Well, let's rebook a party and get you another free Ayate. And they come to me. I don't have to go to them. It's almost like just ensuring I have it all set up for the next year.
Chris, that's brilliant. I love the fact that you use the Ayate as a way to book parties. Smart. I hope everybody wrote that one down. That's a golden nugget for sure. Okay. So, you know, there's times when you haven't talked to your hostess in like 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, and some of you on this call may be veterans and you've never followed up with past hostesses maybe, and you feel a little awkward. So how do you get back in touch with people that you haven't been in touch with since the party?
All right, well, this is why follow-up calls are a must. Although I don't do them as much as other reps in the field, I do what I can. But checking on their products also allows me to continue to be a presence in their life. Everyone knows I'm very public when I say I hate the phone. And I always have a huge fear that they're going to answer the phone and say, who the hell are you and what do you want? But with every phone call I make, it gets easier, just like something to recover from an addiction. Like, I don't know what I'm currently dealing with, quitting smoking. I tell myself, get through a day without a cigarette, and I will let you smoke like a chimney tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. So say to yourself, just get on the phone and call 5 people, and then I promise you're done. And then just keep saying to yourself that every 5 calls. It works. Another way for you to stay in touch is sending Christmas cards or any kind of snail mail, really. I had a hostess cancel her party because her grandfather died, which honestly I'm not sure if that was a truthful excuse. However, I sent a sympathy card, and they were so moved that they rebooked within 3 months' time. I had a $900 party, and if memory serves me correct, I had a $900 party, if memory serves me correct, and they already rebooked for 2015. So that alone speaks volumes. I know Katie Mahoney just told me recently she sends out a Christmas card every year to her clients with a $5 Katie Buck, so they can use that to refill their products as well, and it just reminds them that you're there. Emails, too, are a subtle way and a professional way to remind them that you're still vibrating. Don't oversend it, though. A few months ago, I sent flowers and signed up for email alerts from 1-800-Flowers, and I literally got an email 3 times a day from them for a week. I quickly unsubscribed, and I will not look back. Now, my baby, Facebook. Listen, I know that Facebook is not reliable for all things business, but it's where I do most of my business and catching up. This, for me, is where it's at because it's a good little assistant keeping track of names and faces I'm supposed to know. You know, in The Devil Wears Prada, when Anne Hathaway's like at the party telling Meryl all the people's names, and then, you know, when they're coming up to her, that is what Facebook does for me because I am horrible at remembering names and faces. It's amazing that you have that talent, Jen, I got to say. That's something I'm very envious about. But for me, people like me, Facebook allows me to stalk people to see who I'm rebooking with and who's going to be at that party even before the party begins. That way I don't let anyone think that they weren't important enough or a valued customer. Nothing is more embarrassing than someone coming to the ordering room who's been at one of my parties before and asking their name. It's a rebooking and customer for life killer, and Facebook helps solve those issues for me. That being said, I have every single Facebook message that's ever been sent or received since I opened my account from 4 years ago. Anytime I had a party lead, I make sure to Facebook message them after calling them, even if I got a hold of them. That way, when I'm sitting down and dialing for dollars, I can go back to my Facebook messages and say, oh, man, you know, Susie Q wanted to book a party last February, but we never picked a date, and it kind of fizzled out. Let me message her and find out if it's a better time. Sometimes I get ignored, and sometimes they message me back and say, now's a better time to book, let's do it. Facebook also is how I keep my clients engaged with me. I do, once a week, sit down for 2 hours and go through my news feed. Otherwise, I really don't do that much with over 1,500 contacts, which I know a lot of Goddesses and Adoni have. It's just too much to keep track of everyone from 4 years ago. So I really don't care what they're eating for dinner, let's be honest. But I sit down for those 2 hours, and instead of making pleas for bookings or refills, I like people's posts. I comment on the good posts, and I send my sympathy for the bad ones. If I see a hostess or client I particularly liked or gave me a really good show or showed interest in joining my team, I privately Facebook message them and congratulate them on anything I can find on their wall. Typically, they'll thank you and return the favor about asking how you're doing, and that way you can start a conversation about booking or being recruited. Now, if you have a hostess who has shown interest in rebooking or you haven't talked to them in a while, simply review what they gotten in their credits. Find an upgrade or a new scent of the consumable they bought, then call them and also send that Facebook message offering them that upgrade or scent. I do one step further and I tell them that you are thinking about them because the booking blitz is this week and they can enter to win $100 in additional product to spend, allowing them to completely restock their product and also get their hands on that upgrade.
Whew, Chris, wow. All right, so first of all, in the beginning you said that Christmas cards, that Katie Mahoney says, Christmas cards and Katie Bucks. Here's a little golden nugget for you all. This is what I did when I was doing my massive amounts of parties every year. After Christmas, when everything's 75% off, I would go buy like 10 boxes of Christmas cards. Cheap, right? And after every party that I did throughout the year, I would write their Christmas card out right there and then. So first I'd write their thank you card out, which I would send, and then I would write their Christmas card out and I would keep it. And then in November, all I had to do was just stick the stamps on and throw them in the mailbox, which just made things so much easier, and also was that, you know, that end of the year nice card, oh, my sex toy lady sent me a Christmas card, which, is funny. And it also gives you the opportunity in the new year to call, and you can say, oh, did you get my Christmas card? Like I want, and they go, oh, I did. It's so funny. My husband said, you're a good customer when your sextoy lady sends you a Christmas card. And that makes them think about you at the end of the year. So it's a perfect segue in January, during the slow times, like the first 2 weeks of January, you can get on the phone and call, and you now have that little connection of, oh, did you get my Christmas card? So that is brilliant. So I just wanted to just add a little to that. And the other thing that you said about after you call somebody, sending a follow-up Facebook message, Chris, that's brilliant because you're leaving like a trail of breadcrumbs for yourself to find all those people that were interested and how it all went down. So that is just fantastic. I love that idea. So, you mentioned offering upgrades and, new scents in using the booking blitz. But what do you consider good offers for specials for rebooking? Like, so, how are you going to entice someone for rebooking?
Absolutely, yep. These clients are now not just party guests, but loyal customers. I have people that aren't interested in hosting or won't even join me on Facebook, but they come to Susie Q's party every single year and purchases Supreme Cream from me. And then they tell me about the other Athena's parties they go to that year, but they remind me that they leave their large order from me. So on top of all that, basic Athena's based promotions, such as the VIP bundle, the monthly hostess gift, of course, the national party weekend goodies that don't cost you a thing. I also offer rebooking specials for my hostess and clients. So a few of those you can do, guys, is anyone who rebooks the night of their actual party automatically gets 5% hostess credits and a guaranteed gift from the newest lined out at their next party. Anyone who rebooks at their party can also receive the booking credit from their second party as if they booked it off of a friend's party. So I honor, someone will book their year in the future party, I tell them they get you get the booking credit, I give them $15 to spend with me. So it's like they booked from their own party. Any client who places an order of $75 or more will receive a punch card. Okay, I bought these punch cards at Vistaprint. If they place a $75 order, I punch the card. It can be a party or outside purchase, and that total is like $50 once they fill it up, and I give them, whatever, X, Y, Z. So it doesn't really matter what you give them, but it's a promotion. So you do this many orders with me, and I'll give you this, and that helps, build loyal customers. Any client who has seen my demo more than 3 times gets called up, and they have to demo their favorite product that they purchased from me during my demo with their friends. And then they receive a little gift like a sample or something. Those are my Chris groupies, I call them. And they love to be in the spotlight, and they love to do, they do my work for me. I have them go up and sell the Celebrator, and I don't have to do a thing. And then, of course, I always give those people a percentage off. Let's say their Celebrator stops working in a couple of years. They always get their next Celebrator at cost for doing that. So those are a couple of promotions.
I love that. I love it. So, to that last point that you made about having your Chris's groupies come up and, demo with you or for you, do you notice that those groupies become goddesses? Like, it's almost like you're setting the stage for these people to become your new team members because they've seen you do it so many times. Then if you have them get up there and do a product, then you can say to them, that opens up the door to say, you're so good at this, you'd make a great angel.
Absolutely. Yeah, I find that if I prime them, if I get them up on stage with me, people that get in like the doggy style strap with me end up being hostesses or even recruits.
Boy, what do you do to them when they're in that doggy style strap? Well,
I know. I have a way. But yeah, no, once they start demoing the products themselves, they just start to get a feel for what I do, and it's just a really easy segue into it. That's
fantastic. And then, something that I wanted to mention about rebooking that you said that you'll give, so if I'm your hostess and you say to me, Jen, if you book another party next year with me at this time, I'll give you the booking credit. I think that is absolutely brilliant. And you should really be asking every single hostess to rebook with you at the conclusion of their party. It's like when you go to a salon and you get your hair cut, and they say, all right, do you want a smart hair salon that really cares about your business will say to you before you leave, can I rebook you for 8 weeks from now? Same thing with estheticians, and, you know, when you go get your nails done, like really good salons will offer you another appointment.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, they really care about rebooking.
Yep, and I have actual people that, like, every November comes around, and I know I have at least 3 hostesses that's their time, you know, and it's just, you have to wait until you're in the company for a while and you build your clients, but it will come. And once it does, you know, just remind them to rebook with you. And every time I have these people parties, these rebookers, at the end of the party, like, okay, let's talk about next year's. And I'm fine with that, you know, let's do it.
Another way to plant that seed, too, about rebooking the next year is during the actual show. So when you're doing a great show and people are laughing, you find that moment where everybody's, like, laughing and you can see that they're truly having a great time. That's a moment for you to say, okay, everybody, Susie did such a great job having this party. Is everybody having fun? And you know they're all having fun because they're all laughing. You pick that moment. You know, you don't pick a moment when they're like crickets, you know. Pick that moment when they're just like having a blast and connected. And that's the moment where you say, Susie did such a great job planning this party. Everybody, big round of applause for Susie. And everybody claps. And now Susie feels really good for having the party. And now you say to the party guests, everyone, if Susie booked a party next year for her birthday, would you come? And then everybody claps. So now you're setting the stage already for the hostess to rebook. And then when you ask her in the ordering room and you offer her the hostess credits, I mean, it's like easy.
I've also heard people say to me, you know, why would I want the same group of people to go to a new party? Okay, listen, I've met a ton of new people in 1 year, right? Think about how many people. It's never the same people that come to these parties rebooking. It's the same hostess, but then I see, oh, you know, how many people from last year's party? And some hostesses go, none.
Wow.
You know, like I have a whole new group. Yep. And I'm like, oh, what? Why? And new jobs, you know, people get new jobs. They meet new people all the time. So not pursuing your old hostesses because you're worried it's going to be the same group is crazy, because think about for yourself. Your life, your interactions, people change in your life all the time. So.
I love it. I love it, Chris. So do you have anything else to add about hostesses and rebooking?
So making your hostess your number one priority is where it is at, folks. I mean, they're the reasons why you're there. There are your present and future billboards. To this day, I still have people promoting my name for me, even when I haven't seen them in 2.5 years. Make sure you're rememberable, and they won't forget you. You will be their go-to person for all their Athena's needs. Some ways to make your hostess a top priority is save their phone number. I hate when someone calls me and I don't know who it is. I automatically let it go to voicemail because I don't want to be like answering the phone and being like, hello, and then they say, hey, it's Susie Q, and I have no idea who it is because that Susie Q had a $1,500 party for me, and I should know who she is, you know. So all my hostesses are in my phone. I label them as Hostess XYZ, and then I can answer the phone and be like acting like they're my long-lost friend I haven't talked to in so long. Hi, Susie Q, how are you? And they're like, oh, my God, you have my phone number in your phone? I didn't have a party with you for 2 years now. And it's like, oh, you're my hostess, the VIP, you know. Next, offer hostess-only promos. I love the hostess-only Facebook parties where they can see the newest line before the general public. So the new line comes out that Monday after, you know, the sales meeting. When it comes out, I offer all to my hostesses only a Facebook party that they can see the new products. At my bingos, if a hostess fills a table with friends and then any sales that produce from that night, I give her hostess credits for that evening, like a mini party. This is only for hostesses. You got to make it special. You got to make them want it. Like if it's a good customer, I'm sorry, it's only for hostesses, you know. But exclusion makes people go crazy.
I want to be a hostess.
Exactly. Well, next time, you know, let's host a party, and next time you can come, and this can be for you too. Hostesses always receive free shipping from me on future outside orders. Some even get doorstop delivery depending on how far they are. If someone says to me, I need a coochie cream, I will hand deliver it to them to make sure that they got it, and as soon as possible, because my hostesses are, you know, where it's at. It's how we're making money. Repeat hostesses, mostly only the ones that host good parties, let's be honest, always get my top, quote-unquote, top dates to pick from. yes, they're just dates I have open, but I tell them I've been saving these dates for my VIP hostesses to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
Repeat hostesses always receive 15% off their refill outside orders with me. And the hostess during my demo is always the butt of my jokes, even if it's not their party. Hostesses that show up to other parties that were booked from theirs are always greeted much more warmly and much more excitement than anyone else at that party. It promotes that they are special to me, and people get a feel for what it's like. Once you book a party with me, you are in my in crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You are special to me, and you're part of my extended family. People want to be the hostess with the mostest, and it's our job to give that to them. So it's pretty much 101, guys. It's time to syndicate your business, Athena's Land. Syndications are just as much money makers as the pilot, if not more.
Chris, so putting hostesses in your phone, again, brilliant.
Yep.
So now when they call you, they pop up and you can actually see their name, and it says, do you put hostess before their names, like hostess Jen Jolicoeur?
Yep.
That's how it would come up?
Yep.
Wow. Gosh, wouldn't it be interesting if you put like $1,500 hostess Jen Jolicoeur?
I do. Truth be told,
wow.
I hate to admit it, but if they have a good over $1,000 party, I put one next to the hostess, and I know it's over $1,000.
Yeah.
If it's over more than 15, let's say, I put 15, just to let me know. Because over 5 years, you can't remember everyone, you know. So yeah, I do add that to my contact list.
I think it's brilliant. Wow. I hope that those of you listening have gotten some just sweet ideas from Chris. Chris, you're amazing.
Thank you.
And I get to hug you. I can't believe it. So that concludes this portion of the call. This was fantastic, Chris. And I've got some upcoming events that I want to remind everyone of. So first and foremost, it is contract renewal time. So I hope that you will be staying with us in 2015. If you're on this call, I'm going to assume that you want to stay with us. Chris, are you staying with us?
I am here for the long haul.
Oh, yay. So if you haven't already, my friends, please sign and send in your 2015 distributor agreement. If you're a team leader, please encourage your team to do so as well. The deadline to get your contract here to the office is Tuesday, December 30th, 2014, by 5 p.m. Please make sure you have your contract in by that date, not shipped by that, don't throw it in the mail on December 30th. Get it to us by December 30th. Super important. The other thing I want to remind everyone about is our Ready, Set, Whoa promotion. Ready, Set, Whoa! All right. So this is a sales volume challenge contest that I put together for January 1st through January 8th. This is to get everyone excited and working right out of the gate. Like, who is just going to start off with a bang? At your BBW, we talked about theming parties, and we talked about Toast the Hostess parties where you do New Year's Day parties for people, or, January 2nd, January 3rd, January 4th. And what happens with January is that New Year's is on Thursday, the Friday is the 2nd, Saturday is the 3rd, so you have like this great weekend after New Year's where you can have Toast the Host parties, bring a bottle of champagne, pass around a little shot for everybody, and then everyone toasts the hostess before you actually start your presentation. So everyone says something nice about the hostess and how wonderful is it to have a bunch of your friends come over and just toast you and then talk sex toys. Because believe it or not, people have cash after Christmas because they have gift cards, Visa gift cards and American Express gift cards, and then why not spend them on sex toys with you? So the Sales Volume Challenge Contest, Ready, Set, Whoa, goes from January 1st through the 8th. And whoever has the highest sales volume, first, second, and third place, will get prizes at the January meeting. So if you are the third place top seller from January 1st through 8th, you get a $100 product credit. If you're second place, you get the Valentine's Day Deluxe Booster Kit for free at the January meeting. And if you are the highest seller from January 1st through the 8th, you get a whole bunch of stuff. You get 100 free 2015 Valentine's Day catalogs. That's pretty hot. You get the Deluxe Booster Kit, and you are the first person to stick your hand into the keys and pull a key for the 2015 $10,000 treasure box. So it really is in your best interest to pick up the phone, ladies and gentlemen, and, get those parties, rebook, I mean, what a great call to be on to get pumped up and excited to go and do it. Because really, we would love to be able to do it for you, but you have to do the work in order to get where you want to go. All right, so another thing I wanted to tell you about is the January 6th Business Building Blitz. This is the perfect opportunity to take the information that you just learned from Chris and rebook your past hostesses in the new year. Build your business and maintain that connection to your customers, your hostesses, and your potential team members. Not only are you building your earning potential, but participating in our blitzes opens you up to win cool prizes like booster kits, $100 gift certificates for your hostess. And remember, you can't win if you don't participate, so it pays to participate. And use the monthly hostess specials. Chris, you mentioned that, using the hostess specials for January, the January National Party Weekend, all the freebies that come along with that. Those are reasons for you to pick up the phone and entice your clientele to book. And, the booking incentives, like you mentioned, Chris, cost you nothing. They're company-sponsored, so that's beautiful as well. Take advantage of them. That's why they're there. And you can also find hostess specials for January and February on page 48 and 49 of the new holiday catalog. Our the busy season, it's coming. Valentine's Day is crazy.
Especially with 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, my gosh, 50 Shades of Grey is coming, Chris. One of my best-selling weeks ever, I booked the 10 days leading up to Valentine's Day.
Oh, my God.
All right. One year, I'm like, I'm going to work 10 days in a row. I'm not going to take a day off. I'm just going to open all these dates up before Valentine's Day. I sold $10,000 in 10 days. $10,000 in 10 days. And because I did so much work during those 10 parties, I booked a ton of parties. So my March was unbelievable. I sold almost $19,000, like $18,500 that following March, just by working so hard. So, I mean, if you want to fill your bank account with money, this is how you do it. Valentine's Day is almost here. So get on the phone, book those parties, be part of the Blitz. If you share what you have to offer, people will take advantage of it. That's what you have to know. And, the truth is, some will, some won't. So what? Someone is waiting. So pick up that phone. And finally, I would like to tell you that our big Athena's weekend is just weeks away now, weeks away. So Sex Toy Bingo is Friday, January 9th. We've got over $3,000 in prizes, including the entire Valentine's Day line that you could win. So it's only $10 to attend, which is just cheap. We have fun. It's casual. We get together. But, it's a great way to kick off the weekend. And then, of course, there's the much-anticipated company meeting on Saturday the 10th from 9:30 to hopefully 3:30. I want to get out of there early. And that's where the 2015 Valentine's Day will be unveiled. We'll be raffling off a trip to Mexico, raffling off a whole line. There's going to be loads of free products up for grabs. And if you attend, you get the meeting swag bag, which right now is worth $50. So it's worth double what you pay to get into the meeting. So that's just fantastic. And you can bring your spouse, a significant other. You can bring a guest if you want. It's only $10 for a guest and $25 for a goddess or Adonis. And there's a special workshop on Saturday that goes on at the same time as the meeting. It's called Support Your Goddess and Adonis. My husband, Curtis, leads it. It's about 90 minutes, and it's where all the spouses and significant others can get together and talk about how to support their goddess or Adonis. So that's something, if you have a partner, significant other that you would like to introduce to the Athena's family and they're a little nervous, this is definitely a place where they can go and meet other people just like them, and they can feel more connected. There's also the Magical Evening Inspired Holiday Party and our awards ceremony that takes place on Saturday evening. You'll see who the top sellers were for 2014, the top recruiters, the top team leaders. You'll see who wins the trip to Mexico. You'll see who unlocks the $10,000 treasure box. You'll see who Goddess or Adonis of the Year is. You'll see who top new goddesses. It is such an exciting evening, and you don't want to miss it. So come cheer for your leader, cheer for top goddess or Adonis, and and become inspired yourself. The theme is a magical evening, so everyone is encouraged to dress like a magical creature, a fairy, a witch, a gnome, Harry Potter, Shakespearean characters, any magical character that you feel connected to. And dressing up makes the party so much fun, and then we just dance the night away. So you can purchase your ticket for the holiday party, the meeting, in the back office under the events tab. And finally, I will remind you that Sunday, January 11th, I have wrestling legend and yoga guru Diamond Dallas Page, bang, baby, coming to do a 4-hour health and fitness workshop. Now, why would I want to do this? We're a sex toy company. Well, here's how I truly feel. I feel that I want a company filled with healthy people, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. And I recently started doing yoga. I've been doing it for 25 weeks. I attended this workshop in April with Goddess 69 herself, Amy Lebrecht, and we were blown away by how this workout didn't require jumping, acting, just too much stress on the joints and body. I couldn't do that. So I fell madly in love with this workout. I do it 4 or 5 times a week, and, I'm bringing him for no other reason other than to help educate my goddesses and Adoni so that they can be healthier. Chris, you've done DDP yoga with me.
Oh, my God, it's a workout, but it's not stressful on your knees. I have really bad knees. Shut up. But no.
I wonder why.
But no, it's not stressful on my joints or anything like that. But you feel afterwards, you just feel good. You feel like you did something, and it's not even that much work to do.
I love that you breathe. In my position as Mother Goddess, there's an enormous amount of stress running a company and making all you women happy and all you men happy. It's an enormous amount of stress involved. So to be able to just have like that 25 minutes to myself every day where I breathe, where he says, all right, take a big, deep breath, let it all out. It just makes you feel so good. So, I really hope you'll consider attending. This workout has been featured on Oprah Winfrey, CNN, Shark Tank, Sports Center. It's really sweeping the nation, and I'm bringing him here to you so that you can have a great 2015 where you feel healthier and happier.
And more flexible in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah, the sex benefits, Chris, are unbelievable.
I'm sure.
I was, and Kurt will tell you that I am not a flexible girl, that, I can't do a split, I am unbelievably flexible now. Like, he loves the way my body feels and the way I can move, and I can hold positions for way longer, so we're just having a blast. So the sexual benefits are definitely there. And you can bring a non-Athena's friend with you if you want. It's $65 for one person. It's 4 hours, and you get a meet and greet at the end where you can take a picture with GDP from wrestling. So that's just fantastic. So if you have any questions about any of the events that we've talked about or any of the, information that Chris just laid out on the table so brilliantly today, please just, you can post on the WOW page or you can reach out to me. That's totally fine. I'll be happy to help you. Okay, we've reached the end. It's time for your final instructions. I would like to give away a booster kit valued at $240. I know you want one. Go to my Facebook page, Jennifer Jolicoeur, and leave a comment under the thread that says, what was your aha moment on Athena's teletraining call tonight? If you post your aha moment by midnight, I will pick a lucky random winner the following day for tomorrow for $240 and product a booster kit just for you. If we aren't Facebook friends, just send me a friend request and then leave your comment on the thread. Please don't post just randomly on my page. Look for the thread and leave a comment. That's how I keep it all nice and organized. Okay, so now here are your directions to submit the code words. You'll send an email to reception@athenashn.com. That's RECEPTION, the @ symbol, ATHENASHN.com. So reception @ athenashn.com. And I have to say @ symbol because somebody was like, I can't get it to go through. I'm putting in reception @athenashn.com. They're putting the @AT, not the @ symbol. I know.
I hope they're pretty.
We love people. We want to help them get it right. So it's reception @ athenashn.com. In the subject line, you're going to put teletraining with Chris. If your email gets lost in our spam folder, it's very easy for us to find it when it says Teletraining with Chris in the subject line. In the body of your email, you must include your full name, your Goddess or Adonis number, and the code words. I'm going to say that again. In the body of your email, you must include your full name, your Goddess or Adonis number, and the code words. The code words are valid for till midnight tonight. That's right. If you're listening to this call at a later date, it's not valid. Code words are only valid for a few hours after the call launches, so you have till midnight to listen. By submitting this information, you'll be entered to win a $100 gift certificate, and you'll receive your valuable Golden Circle point. And here's your final code word that you've been waiting so patiently for, and it's year. Y-E-A-R. Your final code word is year. So, Chris, any final thoughts?
No, go get them. 2015 is going to be the year because 2014 was awesome, right? Here we go.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for calling in. Good night. God bless, and Happy New Year!
Yay!